should give Luca a shot of milk.
You know, they got a shot of asleep, man. This nigga going crazy.
A shot of asleep?
Wow.
Damn. You gotta get us pulled from YouTube, threatening babies.
I know, man. Give you a shot of asleep if you don't be quiet.
Okay, a warm glass of shut the fuck up.
A shot of asleep.
Welcome to the One Up Podcast. I am your host, El Caballo, a.k.a. Tony, here with some of my nearest and dearest, and we got a special guest in the building.
Luca,
how's it going, guys?
What's up?
We got Doe in the building.
What's going on?
We got Mateo in the building.
Yo.
We got my dog Pucho in the building.
What's going on, my brother?
And got a very special guest in the building. We got my dog King Felix in the building.
What's going on, brothers? What's going on?
What's going on?
Not
Happy
much.
to have you here.
Yeah, finally, right?
I know. 40-something episodes in, right?
Y'all niggas is 47.
Shame. Although you were the producer / seducer for some of those, so let's not put you out of those. You were in some
just
of those.
one,
spots.
just one. I was in the background chilling, catching
All
a
right.
beer and stuff.
Yeah. There's a slight camera tilt to show my little dangling feet. I was Felix in the background working the camera jig, all right?
That was an assist.
Nah, it definitely was. That was a good episode too.
It was.
Oh, no, that was a fun
100%.
little weekend.
That was a great weekend, yeah.
For a fact.
Some barbecue, some Flanagans.
Yeah.
Just chilling.
Those
Tony
egg
paid-
sandwiches.
You're not for nothing. Oh, but El Caballo over here paid for dessert for my son. That was a good night. You paid for the ice cream that night, the little chocolate fudge ice cream with Kit Kats.
yeah, yeah. I forgot about that. You owe me a dessert, nigga.
No,
Thank
I
you for
don't.
bringing that up.
You let my son sucker you into that.
He's your son, though. You got
That's
to
a
pay for
fact.
your kid's debt till they're 18.
Hey.
He's got a debt to pay.
He'll work it out. He'll go get a job and pay you down the road.
Damn, that's it. You put him to work already? That's crazy. Well, real quick, if it's your first time coming through, listening to the podcast, here at One Up, we got loud kids, alcoholic drinks, adults getting angry. But don't forget to hit that subscribe button on our YouTube page. Like, follow, share with your familia, your ex-girlfriend, your new boyfriend, your future wife, whoever. Just follow that button. Hit it, like it, notification bell, and everything amongst that. But I want to get into our guest, King Felix. He also has a podcast, Not Your Average Otaku podcast.
Good job.
Yeah, your boy got it. Hey,
like
claps for your boy around here. So, Felix, you want to tell our guests and the viewers and listeners like a little bit about your podcast?
Yeah. But before we start, I want to line up a shot.
Damn. I had a feeling that was coming. I'm already prepped.
That's what I'm talking about.
Uh-oh.
I am also
shit.
lined up straight from the botella.
You should give Luca a shot of milk. You know
Yo,
what I'm
nigga, a
saying?
shot of asleep, man. This nigga going crazy.
A shot of asleep?
Wow.
Damn. You gotta get us pulled from YouTube, threatening babies.
I know, man. Give you a shot of asleep if you don't be quiet.
Okay, a warm glass of shut the fuck up.
A shot of asleep. How did that even come out of your mouth?
I don't know. It just came to me.
Give me
Man,
50
this man
feet, 50
is weird.
cc's of asleep now. Stat.
All right. Well, salute.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Salute.
Cheers.
Was that Michael Jackson? Oh, no, Cobra Kai. Thought that was Michael
Hey,
Jackson.
that's a dope shot glass, by the way.
But who is that? Is that Daniel's son?
No, that's Will Smith's son.
Shit, man. I don't know which one of them that is, honestly.
That's Will Smith's son.
That look like Daniel's son.
It might be, honestly.
I mean, it's Cobra Kai.
Over here talking shit. That's Will Smith's son because Pucho said he hated Will Smith's son on the thing.
No, I don't hate him. I actually think that movie is pretty decent.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
It is not the worst Karate Kid movie. The worst is Karate Kid 3.
Is that the Hillary Swank one?
Really?
No. That's Karate Kid 4. Karate Kid 3 is when Daniel-san joins Cobra Kai.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, because number 2, he goes to Japan.
He goes to Japan. He battles to the death, and I forget the name.
Yeah,
of
that
the
was an
fight.
epic battle.
Yeah, that one was cool, but it was also not very good.
I don't know.
I
But
think the Hillary Swank one is better than 2 and 3.
Hillary Swank was pretty dope.
I still don't understand. I still don't understand the lesson with the drum. I don't understand what the drum defense actually is, other than just dodging, which isn't that the defense in general. There's some things that I don't understand with Karate Kid.
There's some questions that need some answering, right?
100%.
I think it's the focus. It's just like
That's what it
Like
is.
he got to
It's
walk
like-
to his own beat. You know what I'm saying? Just like don't
it's like the
get
drum,
everything zone out of all
the
that
drum
bullshit.
sync with the heart. The drum sync with the heart, and it just like then you get in your zone. Then you get like real tunnel vision, and then karate kick the shit out of someone real quick.
He goes KO Ken times 10 and just karate kicks the shit out of somebody.
Oh man, that's-
So, Felix, before you cut yourself off,
yeah, go
tell us a
ahead.
little bit about your own podcast, man, and about your co-host as well.
It's basically something I came up with a little bit before COVID. Something I was just thinking about, just dads and generals and us being nerds and but really more get into how it is to be like a parent and at the same time have like these crazy nerdy hobbies and then introducing, like the kids to it if they, but my son definitely he's all in it. So he's all into the anime and the video games and the toys and so it's a little bit of just being a parent and also talking about the things that we like. I call it I got I got the bros that that I'm cool with that I grew up with throughout the years. We have Paz, All Hail, and Rude. Each one of them having certain amount of kids, more than me, I tell you that. So, and you get to hear a little bit of this story. When it comes to me, I'm a little more personal in the podcast. I like to dive deep. I call it that's what she said, right? But I like
Shots
This
to
is a
that.
seducer. He's at it again.
I couldn't help it.
He can't control himself.
But no, but I like to dive deep into like experiences that I've gone through and just talk about it because I know I'm not the only one, and then whoever listens could appreciate it and probably help them in ways.
All right, that's fire. It's like, do you guys have certain days that you air? Like, where is it? Where people can see that? YouTube, Facebook? Like,
They could definitely go on YouTube, Not Your Average Otaku's podcast. There's never really no set dates. This year being our first year and everybody's just going through a lot, it's been like real rocky. But when we do drop, we promote it on IG, which is also NYAO podcast. And then you can also find it a lot of my page, which is nyao.kingfelix, and the E's are 3. I call it on, but when we do drop, you'll definitely know because I go crazy on putting a lot of pictures and videos up there.
We'll drop it in the description below.
Yeah. Put it
And
low,
we'll
put it
link
up
to
here
one of your
somewhere.
episodes in our after credit cards.
Yeah.
And people, this is a good reason to ring that bell on his channel so you get those notifications too.
facts.
Definitely.
That bell, you already know. Going over every damn day. Ring a ding ding. That bell. Y'all already know.
Fucked it up. It was ring-a-ling, the ding-a-ling. That's what you said the other
I
time.
change it up. I change it up almost every week though. I keep it fresh. But I do want to ask you, where did you get the name from? Otaku. Like
Otakus
what-
is just like it's funny because it's almost like a diss to like people, what I mean, in a sense, but it's very just like nerdy. It's more like an American thing that's made up, but it's very just someone that's just very nerdy and into like manga and comic books and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Anime. So not your average is the fact that a lot of people when they think of nerds or whatever, they think of what I'm saying, or what they used to think of just like the real geeky and just glasses and kind of just short or scrawny or something. And we're far from that. I mean, really far from it. So, and we ain't normal, and that's where Not Your Average comes from.
It's fire. For a lot of the listeners out there and the viewers, when I hear Not Your Average Otaku podcast, I thought it was like an anime show at first, right? So then I was just like, okay, like I never really asked you too, like until now, literally, where'd you get the name and how'd you come up with it? But
Paz came up with Not Your Average.
Oh, Pat's came up with Not Your Average?
Yeah, I was just talking. I was like, yo, it's gonna be something, but Otakus is gonna be in it. And then Paz was just like, Not Your Average. And I was like, ding, it works. And that's it. They goes the name. It was like a 5-minute conversation.
Damn, that's fire. It's better than that.
I like the name because like otakus, right? Like an otaku's like not necessarily a nerd or a geek about one particular thing. It's like they're the people that are like super into like the TV shows, super into the comic books, into the manga, into the animes, the cartoons, like even music and things like that. It just means like you're into the deep shit about the subjects. You know what I'm saying?
You're extremely into it. Like you're passionate about it. So and I love that. Right.
And so I personally I like the name because it fits with the subject matter. There's a lot of anime talk, a lot of cartoon, a lot of comic book, music. All the nerdy shit, the Demon Slayers.
Some people like game music. Video game music is a must.
Yeah. I think it fits good.
I like the mental health check-ins you do too. Honestly, I think the subtopic that you have, like mental health, on your podcast, I think that's pretty damn cool.
I got to do that with you guys, and I'm gonna start with El Caballo. I need a mental, I need a physical, and I need a spiritual check, 1 through 10. Don't look at me crazy. Answer, and you got to answer it. Thank you.
1 through 10, like on
10.
what? On
one being the worst, 10 being very great.
I'm an 11.
Once again, 1 through 10. Don't be
and
that
there's
one.
There's three.
I'm a 10.
You a
right
10
now.
where? Physically?
Mentally, physically, spiritually, I'm a 10.
I like that. See, that's great. Go ahead, Mateo.
We need we're doing what? We're doing what are we doing first here?
We're just in intros, but this is
spiritual,
touching on
mental. It's up to
later
you.
talk. So.
Yeah, this is a later talk. You're just checking your mental right now.
Mental. Let's say it's an 8. I found some of that Christmas spirit. We're gonna say an 8.
I like that. Physical.
We'll go with an 8 too, man. I got all 5 of my workouts in this week, so we're doing good.
So that's a good week. And how about spiritual?
Spiritual, we're gonna go with I got tiger spirit right now.
So you tight like a tiger. So you're a what?
My man's been drinking some of the Tiger Bomb, huh? How about you, Pooch?
Mentally, I'm like at a 6.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm thinking things. I'm trying to work through some feelings, things like that. So I'm I got my own shit. Physically, I'm like a 3. Okay,
I like how we laughed.
I'm being serious. A couple weeks ago, I said, look, I'm telling everybody, I'm committed to trying to lose weight. All right. So I'm down 10 pounds since then. That's dope, but I got a long way to go. All right, working on it. But so 3 is, I'm not so hot right now. So and then
10 pounds is better than 0.
Yeah, that's a fact.
100%.
And spiritually, I'm a 10. All right, I feel great. My head is, I'm fine in the spiritual department. So
what's up with you, though, boy? Talk to me.
I'm good. I'm good. Mentally, I give myself like a 7. Physically, I would say like a 6.5. And spiritually, I give myself like a 9. Feeling very spiritual.
Is it the medication kicking in?
It's a possibility.
That whiskey finally to simmer in the body.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, sir? What are you at, Felix?
I'm always at an all-time high.
Damn.
All-time high.
Always. I would never. Compared to the past years, my mental state is lovely. I call it physically, I'm better than I've been in the past 5 years. I'm like at 226, 224 now. I was close to 240 about five months ago. So that's with the job and the eating. And spiritually, like I said, I'm up high always. I can't complain. I mean, I'm alive and I'm in a better situation and place that like I said, I haven't been in years. So I'm always gonna give you guys and everyone always I'm always gonna be up good. I'm gonna see the positive side before I deal with the negative.
Amen.
Yeah, I already know I'm a negative Nancy, so
Could you say that you were in a cocoon and then you broke out and you became a beautiful butterfly?
Facts.
I think a more appropriate analogy would be he was in the hyperbolic time chamber, all right? Spent some time in there, came out ascended, all right?
Came out of Super Saiyan.
Yeah. My favorite part about this though is how Tony gave himself all 10.
I already knew niggas was coming from me. I felt the Jacobian energy from here.
Yo, funny.
Yo, he came in saying he's feeling attacked, so his energy is gonna be Black Force for real.
What were you saying, Doug?
I was at the bar the other night, and there was some Jacobian energy at the other end of the bar. So I told my friend that I was sitting with, and she immediately knew what the fuck I was talking about. I'm like, oh, you know about the Yakub. She's like, nigga, you better get the fuck out of here with that shit.
That's a fact. That shit's a red flag, dude. Those Yakub dudes, they're considered a fucking hate group, okay? Like,
you guys want to explain
joke about this shit, but, huh?
You guys want to explain it to the guests that might not know?
There's a certain religion. They're kind of like black extremist group. They believe that white people were invented by some black scientist named Yakub 6.6 thousand years ago. And so the white race is a fabricate. They're not even like real people. And so then, sometimes they'll drop like, I think they kind of hate on Yakub a little bit because they're like, he invented the white man. You know what I'm saying? So they'll be like, there's a Yakubian energy or look at all these Yakubians, and they're talking about white people. And so though we're talking about that, so she had the correct reaction, okay?
Yeah, she had the correct. She looked at me. She's like, "You better get the fuck out of here."
That's a red flag.
The fact that she knows what it is automatic friendship right there. Like with anybody, you go to a bar.
I think it's the Black Hebrew Israelites, dude.
Yeah.
I think that's their thing, and they were all over New York City running around preaching and shit. So it's hard not to know about that shit.
They be making mentally ill white people kiss their feet because I'm like, yo, why are you doing this?
What?
Yeah, it'd be weird. Some weird shit be going down. It'd be in like they be in Union Square talking, and then you find weirdos in New York that are just gonna ascribe to this and kiss my feet, white man. Okay.
What the
so weird.
fuck?
White guilt is real. Like there are white people that feel more pain at hearing like the N-word than black people. You know what I'm saying? They feel like they need to fight harder and all that stuff. And then there's all this white guilt, they feel like they're responsible for like what happened in the past. Like slavery and Jim Crow and things like that. I have a hard time like understanding that point of view, but I mean, to each his own, I guess.
For real, that's weird. Never heard of that.
Yeah, I don't think you have to take it personally to try to fix the systemic racism that still exists in this country. I don't think you need to take it as like a personal, like you need to apologize to every black person you see or anything. Just help us in the fight, man. That's all we need.
Facts.
Break some of these old power structures down.
Absolutely.
You want to break it down, you got to start in the government. You got to break all that shit down quick.
It starts in the voting. You just got to vote.
Nah, I'm not trying to go politically. I'm trying to say that we need a war.
Revolt.
I want full on Jacobian energy towards the government's bullshit.
So you're one of those abolish the police and replace them with local militia dudes.
Nah, I don't want no fucking community. We talked about it on the last one. I don't want none of that shit. That's that real Jacobian.
I think that's what happens when a bunch of dudes with guns overrun the government. I think You end up with some local rules for a while, you know.
I think it is such a weird power fantasy that thinking that you're going to take on the U.S. government and win in any way, shape, or form with your AR-15. I don't think that that's going to beat a Tomahawk missile, but I'm sorry.
I think people just watching too much TV shows and just getting lost in it because it's like, you need to relax.
All it takes is one person to start a revolution, my G.
Yeah, and then you get drone strikes. Like, you gotta,
that's
drop
fine.
a bomb
I'll
on
die
you
for
from
a cause than not die for anything.
Oh, come on now. What are you,
Tony thinks he's fucking Jack Bauer.
You're part of a sleeper cell.
Sleeper cell.
How does Tony want to do both sides? He wants to take down the government, but he also wants to work for the government, just killing whoever they want him to.
Oh, my own
CIA.
government. I'm with the word. It was the CIA, right?
A CIA hitman.
Contract killer for the government. That was a young Tony's dream job.
Y'all crazy. All y'all want. That shit's real. That shit's to this day, niggas is getting blacklisted out here.
Nobody's saying that is not real. We're just saying that you're just crazy for your dream job.
No, that was when I was like 10 or 8 years old, my G. And I blame that on Hitman, honestly. That's why I blame
now
that
you
shit
want to
on.
blame it on a video game? Oh my God.
Yeah, calm down, Jack Thompson.
Man, whatever. You guys are haters. But where were we going? We went on a huge tangent again. See, it's normal shit here at the fucking one up.
I think we're about ready for you to take us into our first topic, Tony.
Yeah,
That's a fact.